Hey you guys, Mr. D. Welcome back to talking a little bit about jazz every day during the month of April, which is Jazz History Month. So, I wanted to come to you from New Orleans, which is the birthplace of jazz, and this is a really famous venue here in New Orleans called Preservation Hall. All right, Preservation Hall has its own house band that plays all over the world, and whenever they come back to New Orleans, they come right back here to this really small room, and it still looks like it did so long ago when they started doing this. All right, I've gotten to see Preservation Hall Jazz Band here in the venue a couple of times, and it never gets old. You know, it's really, really neat. You feel like you are witnessing history even in the present. All right, and so speaking of New Orleans, I figured this would be a good time to talk to you guys about Louis Armstrong. So Louis Armstrong, one of the great influencers of jazz music early on, and he was from here in New Orleans. So let's dive right in and talk about Louis. So Louis Armstrong is considered one of the most influential jazz musicians of all time. He was a trumpet player as well as a very unique singer. He was born in New Orleans, Louisiana, in the year 1901, learning the cornet, which is like a small version of the trumpet. Around the age of 13, he immediately began dreaming of a life creating music. Louis, who was also known by the nickname Satchmo, he eventually moved to Chicago and then New York City to play in different bands. He is known for helping to create the first jazz big band while he was up in New York City, lending his unique swing style of playing. So when we hear swing music, he had a big part to do with that and kind of how that sound came to be. And he wasn't just in New York and Chicago and New Orleans. He traveled all over the world. In fact, he even began to be known as Ambassador Satchmo because he was so popular all around the world. And he was taking jazz across the oceans to different places. So eventually he became known throughout the world, not only for his playing, but for his unique raspy voice that he used in songs like What a Wonderful World. And it actually came about because he was playing trumpet so much and blasting those high notes that his lips got really tired. And instead of giving up, he still wanted to make music, so he started relying on singing a lot more. And good thing that he did, because he has a great, very familiar voice that we all recognize when we hear a lot of the songs that he sings. All right, so that's a little bit about Louis Armstrong, or Satchmo. And again, coming to you here from Preservation Hall in New Orleans. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you next time, talk a little bit more jazz. All right, guys, see ya.